dalam prosedur. Dan selepas itu baru boleh dibenarkan untuk delist produk tersebut. Jadi informasi records mesti ada untuk tunjukkan macam mana you ambil tindakan terhadap barang yang reject dan juga pembetulan untuk diadakan. Jadi penasingan juga perlu, segregation to prevent mix of the product. Then there's a procedure control on non-conformant output under clause 8.7. Under a project PJ folder PJ, procedure number 2 P02. Procedure number 2, then there's a non-conformant product control. Okay. Then the record you use, actually SOP is not necessary, but records reject not perlu ada putih. Dan di sana you boleh tengok ada juga supplier, in process, outgoing customer issue. Semua itu boleh di issue dengan reject not. Dan di sana ada disposition, sama ada scrap kalau tak boleh waiver ataupun sorting revert dan ataupun return kepada supplier kalau itu raw material problem. Dan kalau isu CA diperlukan dan isu CA untuk pembetulan dan pembaikan. Dan ada review boleh engineer dengan QA ataupun production dengan engineer review, sama ada boleh terima installation ataupun produk tersebut. Dan selepas sorting revert, kena ada nama siapa yang buat di inspection, checking sekali lagi. Okay, dan ini adalah perlu. Okay, so requirement mesti ada bukti reject non-conformant, sama ada bukti dengan CAR sama bukti reject not. Okay. Itu saja. Any question? So 8 very simple until 8.7. That's all. Seterusnya kita menyimak apa tu ISO clause 9, di mana pada chapter yang dahulu kita telah melangkungi clause 4 sampai 7, di mana untuk plan untuk quality management system setup. Dan selepas tu kita juga melangkungi do operation. Dan sekarang ialah check, clause nombor 9, check, menyimak keputusan apa yang telah dibuat. Okey. Yang 10 adalah action. Kalau kita menyimak keputusannya, mesti ada action untuk improvement. Jadi performance yang 9 ialah performance evaluation. 9.1 performance evaluation tidak perlu ada SOP, tetapi perlu ada support data analysis dan evaluation. Syarikat kena must determine, the company must determine what to monitor and measure, then determines methods for monitoring, measurement, analysis and evaluation. After that, do evaluate the quality, performance and effective of the QMS. So the company have to determine what is necessary to inspect, then the method for inspection, analysis and evaluation. Determine when to inspect, then when to analysis, evaluation, inspection result, then evaluation the performance and effectiveness of the QMS. Then return the record on the inspection result. In order to ensure valid results, then you have to keep all the record as evidence. So the data analysis, actually you need to perform normally based on the ISO requirement. You have to have the product performance. Product performance in your outgoing inspection result. Then also you have to show the data analysis on the production yield, process performance. So production yield, what is the reject rate at the production floor. Then you also have to evaluate on the customer certification. Okay, you have to do analysis on the customer certification. Then you have to do the planning for improvement activity. So your quality objectives data analysis, the risk-based thinking data analysis, then the supplier performance. You need to have the data analysis. Then any OFI, the need for improvement or through the QMS. So customers certification 9.1.2, the clause is the reason you have to make sure the survey form before the internal audit, you send the survey form to customer, minimum once a year. Then the survey, also you check on the claims, customer claims, or customer returns, or customer feedback. So on your procedure on the requirement of products and customer certification, the SOP number SM, on the folder sales SMP01, you have the form customer certification survey form. Important, the survey form you have to send to customer. Even they not return or reply to you, you send as usual. So the auditor will check the reply, the feedback, what's the result, customer survey result, and what's your data analysis. Based on all the customer sent, what's the average, and by section, what's the weak point, strong point of the company you need to evaluate. And what is the improvement? After the evaluation done, you know the result, then you have to do improvement action, opportunity for improvement. Usually, for those point, some customer they like to give a very weak point, maybe 1 and below, then you have to make sure you do follow up with the customer. What's the problem? And is that a true problem? If yes, then you have to reply to customer. Then you record in the survey form what's your action for the improvement, or you record in during management review what is the improvement action, so you take action on that for further improvement. Next is the clause 9.1.3, analysis and evaluation. Just now we know what to do analysis, then you need to do evaluation. Use the result from detail we have. Then you put this one as an input for your management review minutes later. So analysis and evaluation data use analysis result in order to evaluate the requirement meet, Then in order to evaluate the level of customer satisfaction, in order to evaluate the performance and effectiveness of the QMS. This one based on evaluation for internal audit. After internal audit, you do evaluation. What is the performance? In order to evaluate effectiveness of the planning, your quality objectives. After you do quality objectives, so you do evaluation, the performance or the result. Is that you achieve the target or not? Then in order to evaluate effectiveness, action implement to address risk and opportunity. Certain the risk opportunity, you have to know is that you achieve what you plan or not. And in order to evaluate the performance of the external provider, your purchasing performance, supplier performance. From the summary, you can understand the result. Is that achieved or not? If not, then further action need to be taken to the supplier or subcontractor. Then you have to, in order to evaluate the improvement opportunity of the QMS, you evaluate the CAR trend. So no good, then do improvement further. So in your SOP MR-P04 Division 00, Para 5.4.2, Evaluation, Analysis and Evaluation. That one you can see the list from A to G. Mean you have to analyze the conformity of the product. This one refer to the outgoing or final inspection. Then the performance, the degree of customer satisfaction. So based on survey form, you do data analysis and evaluation, so can plot the chart. Then performance and effectiveness of QMS. The internal audit, you can do evaluation with many CAR, evaluation by department. So you know which department have the problem, then further improvement need to be in place. Sorry. Then the planning means quality objectives. Quality objectives, you have to do evaluation on the result of the quality objectives and take action for improvement to achieve the target. Okay, then the effectiveness action for risk-based thinking, risk and opportunity. Those target you already plan to prevent it from happen. You have to make sure evaluation done. Then the supplier performance, external provider performance, supplier performance. You need to have a chart to compare each supplier. What is the performance? Is that achieve a target? If not achieve a target, then action to be taken. Then the improvement action for those QMS, you need to check. Is that the action in place? Mean the CAR, you analyze on CAR, the trend of the CAR. Okay. Any question? Then all this data analysis will be reviewed during management review, so that the top management know well the performance of the company. Okay. So the requirement 9.1.3, you need to show the trend chart, either bar chart, pie chart, line chart, etc. So to prove your analysis, then you know what is the top hitter, what is the problem. Untuk ISO clause 9.2 internal audit. Jadi sekarang kita